Hello everybody, this is me Quad. Today we're reviewing some stuff I got with some Christmas money. Yeah. Anyways, the first figure part of this Christmas money little double batch of videos is the Transformers Red. I should probably, hold on, let me just move that so that way it's just in frame. Transformers Red Ultra Magnus. Now it's based off his unarmored look from the G1 Toys / Dreamwave Comics. So yeah, let me actually scoot this down a little, just because I had to kind of reset this camera just a wee bit, as the last review is NECA Predators, and those figures are much taller. So yeah, we'll go over articulation with this guy. He got no butterflies. Arms go up that far. You can do a full 360. You get waist articulation. You do get a double jointed knee. You get a thigh swivel. You don't really get any tilt, but if you pull out the leg, you can get some tilt out. Kind of cheating a little, but that's a thing you can do. Of course, thigh swivel. You got bicep as well. A single jointed elbow. Hands that do rotate, and if you do pull them out, there is a little bit of leeway in the joints on the flexibility, in the posing if you do kind of take them out. But yeah, and he comes with his ion blaster, and yeah, and it's quite posable. I just realized in this lighting it kind of looks yellow a little, but that's just because one of the lights is actually more of a yellow hue, whereas the other one's more like one's very cool lighting, the other one's very warm. So yeah, no, it leads to this kind of looking funny in the lighting, but I assure you it's actually just a like a white, just a very generic white color. But yeah, unfortunately how they place the antennas on mine is kind of warped a little on one side. The other side's fine. That's really the only QC thing I ran into here. Figure feels fine. I say it feels a little more sturdy than Soundwave, but not like an incredibly not an incredible amount. Well, the legs do feel a little better. I don't know, but yeah, I have Soundwave over here. I could just do that. But anyways, yeah, that opens up because on the Optimus mold it had a matrix. Magnus doesn't get a matrix. I say he should have, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, we're going into our little accessories bag. I'm trying to grab all Magnus's accessories. So here's his hands. He has 2 fisted hands. He has 2 of these opened hands. He has 1 pointing finger, and he has an Energon X. So we're gonna start with taking out and he also has the gun hand. So we're gonna place the pointer finger hand in here. I'm not gonna place the fists. I'm just placing this one in, so that way I could probably do a pose or something with a sword in his other hand. Taking out that other one is a little harder. Glad they didn't make that joint that moves clear like this. That was a good choice. Okay, yeah, this is loose. I don't know, because the other side feels tighter, but it also has a little bit of give at the elbow. It's kind of weird. You only notice it with the gun when you try to pose the gun and the Energon X, because they're a little heavier items. But yeah, that turns a full 360. Thought I probably should mention that. And you can get the head up about that far because of how they molded the head. Son of a... This figure does stain really fucking easily due to it being white. Like, I already got some, little scuff marks that I don't know where the fuck they came from. And I just realized there's like 2 indents on his leg, which I actually have no idea where those came from. Like right there. I wonder if... I wonder if that was my dog. Because I had this on my bed earlier. I was just messing with it and then I left for a bit. Yeah, that doesn't look fucked up enough for that. That's weird. Okay, anyways. Yeah, no, and then like back of his head. That's all. Like that. So be wary with this figure because it will get dirty pretty quickly and scuffed up. And well, like his foot is also kind of... Well, you can't really see it too good on the camera, but like in person, you can definitely see it. And yeah. And that crazy shit, but yeah. But yeah, yeah, his legs go about that far. He goes front that far, goes back that far. This prime doesn't... I notice the red figures, the more you mess with them, the more loose they get. They get kind of loose quick, the legs anyways do. But yeah. He is nicely painted, I will say. I haven't had any paint chip, so good on that front. And yeah, you fell. I'll show them in comparison with like Soundwave. There you go. And yeah, no, honestly, they feel about the same. Because Soundwave also has the floppy legs. His arm joints are good. I noticed that with the R.E.D, the arm joints don't get too loose, but then the legs can't hold a pose. That's the thing. It's like while they may feel loose and stuff, they can still hold a pose. So it's like it's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Anyways, this has been me, Qua. Hope you guys liked the video. And would I recommend the Magnus? If you like the White Optimus, then yes. If you don't, or you don't like transforming figures, then it's kind of an easy pass. Especially if you have the Optimus and you're happy with just that one, you could pass this. But for me, I actually didn't get Optimus. The only first wave figure I got was Soundwave, and I was horribly disappointed with Soundwave. And I will say Prime, if I gotten Prime, I think I would have been much happier. In all honesty, because he doesn't have the weird neck issues Prime that Soundwave has. But I also feel like the sculpting on him feels better and looks better than Soundwave. Like Soundwave's arms his shoulders look very small. They like should be bigger. And then I don't know. He just looks like a... It's a very toyetic look to him. You could have used more paint, and also this gray is not accurate. It should have been white. That's another thing with this. Whereas this is perfectly fine. If anything, because it's like this, not a pure white. It's kind of slightly an off-white. And then the texture of it also doesn't feel the same as this. Like, this feels kind of like not nylon. It feels like a harder plastic, and it definitely does, or not harder, but like it, I don't know, it's not as smooth as this. It has more texture to it, is the best way of putting it, whereas this kind of does not have that texture. But yeah, But yeah, he's a fun little figure to mess around with. Our next one I'll be a little more enthusiastic about. But yeah, this has been me, Kwa, signing out of here. Peace. Have a good one.